Mom. Yeah, you can come and do that. Hey guys! Today I am going to be telling you guys what my Pride Month reading list is, and Mo has to be here too, of course. I have a very aggressive, a very hopeful reading list. I probably won't end up reading all of them, but this is my dream, to read all 21 of these. I don't have all of them yet, and I guess it's even more than 21 because some of them are series. Let's just get into it. So, the first one is a book that I've had on my TBR for literally years, and I only just recently bought. It is Honey Girl. I think this is used, so it's kind of, she's a little scratched, she's got some cat hair on it, but this one, I think it was kind of an it book on TikTok a few years ago. Kind of short, it's like 300 pages, and it looks like there might be some marks in here too, but basically, she got a PhD, and then she got married in Vegas and accidentally gets hitched to a woman, and she's like, huh? Classic, must read. This is a classic. This is classic literature. Next book, apparently a popular book. I didn't know until I was checking out a Brenda novel, Ophelia After All. I was looking for a particular book, and this one caught my eye, and I was like, and it's sapphic, and it's pretty, and apparently it's an it book. Oh, and it has roses on the chapters. It has roses on the chapters. That's so pretty. Okay, yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I like the theming. Very pretty, very cute. Next one. A few of these are gonna be like splurge buys, I guess, because like I found something on Amazon I needed to get to free shipping. I'll get a book too, because I feel like that makes the most sense. Instead of getting something like random knickknack, I'll get a book that I want to read. So She Gets the Girl. This one, it's been on my TBR since I want to say like the beginning of the year, and this one's very pretty because it's like kind of 3D and you can like touch the flowers and stuff. But you can't go wrong with sapphic books. I have non-sapphic books. I have some Achillean books in here, but just pretty. I know so little about this one, and I guess this one, girl, basically didn't know she was gay, realized she was gay, is attracted to a girl. Yeah, this one, yeah, I don't know. I don't like to go into books knowing too many things, because then I build expectations, and then I like to go in blind for a lot of things. Like, I like to know very little, because if I have expectations, I tend to predict the plot twist. So, pretty cover, basically, for this one. Very pretty cover. The next one was a recommendation. I was book shopping with a friend, and she showed me that this one existed because, one second. Did you hurt yourself? These are the perks of having a kitten. Sometimes they just randomly knock things over, and like, I just have to address them. Red, White, and Royal Blue, I think that was in my previous book haul, is on my TBR, and she was like, this is the same author, and this one's good, or it's on her TBR too, and it's sapphic, and I was like, it's sapphic? By the same author? Swag. It looks cool. I'm looking forward to reading it. Okay, the next one. I got on the same book buying trip with the same friend, and we got the same book, Winter's Orbit. This one, all I know is that it's gay and they're in space. I'm hooked. Not a fan of the half cover. Not a fan of those. Those are always annoying, but can you stop honking, please? Still a very pretty cover and gay and in space, so. The next book. I went into this book buying trip with that same person, expecting to buy this book, Crier's Roar. I think this is like, what year was this published? This one's kind of an older one. I mean, it's not like old, but, oh, it has a map. I love that. 2019, yeah, so a couple years older, and I think it's a duology, I believe. But again, I was like, fantasy and sapphic, beautiful. So this one, and I like the cover. The cover's pretty cool. The ring light's kind of messing with it, but woo. Now we have the Oseman books. Alice Oseman wrote Heartstopper, and I love Heartstopper. I am a sucker for it. I can't wait for the second season of the show to come out in August, and then the volume 5 to come out in like December. I want to read all of the books in the Ousmanverse. But so the first one is This Winter, which is a novella. I need some short books in here. Is the prequel to this book. Solitaire follows Tori, Charlie's older sister. So I'm really looking forward to reading these and getting more context for the Ousmanverse. But I think that she's also Arrow A spec, which is the main reason why I want to read this. And then with that, also Nick and Charlie. This one and this one just recently came out in hardcover, like in Barnes & Noble exclusives, and they're stunning. Like here are the covers. They're so pretty, but I'm a sucker for these covers, so I ordered them online from these. This is another very short one with really big text, but it looks cute. I'm looking forward to reading it. This is literally a love story. That's the quote on it. But I'm a sucker for Nick and Charlie, so I'm looking forward to reading this little short read. And then the next one, this one is Blatant, Arrow A spec. I think it's more so A spec representation, which I am very much looking forward to reading. This book has been, like, you know, hyped up for years since it came out. I do not fall on the A spectrum, but I would love to read a story that follows a character who does, because it's a very interesting experience, because I have friends who do, and I would just like to learn more about it. And hearing people online talk about this who are on the A spectrum and say, like, this is accurate, like, this captures it, like, it's like, cool. I'll never fully understand it, but I can dive into it a little bit in a fictional universe by an author I really like, whose storytelling I really enjoy. So, like, perfect. Sounds like the perfect book for me. And then the last one of the Ousmanverse, I'm a sucker for the Sapphic ones. This is another twofer. So here's To Us and What If It's Us. This is the first one, this is the second one. I hate getting books when they're like, one is hardcover, one is paperback. I am a sucker for Adam Silvera, as you're gonna see in just a second. I've read They Both Die at the End. I've read History Is All You Left Me, and More Happy Than Not. One of my favorite. That's my favorite book of his. But looking forward to reading more by him, and it's gonna be interesting to read it by this author too. She's the one who wrote Simon versus the Homo Sapien Agenda, which is like Love, Simon. That movie, those books, they have a very good understanding of the queer experience, clearly with Simon's books. So that's why I want to read these, and I'm very excited to read them, written by both of these authors. It's obviously about two guys, Arthur and Ben, and I'm looking forward to seeing if, like, we get chapters from Arthur's perspective and Ben's perspective. And then this book, last night at the Telegraph Club, I bought this book, bought 2 copies of this book, one for me and one for a friend, and I've already started reading it a few weeks ago. I'm only on like chapter 4. Not a fan of all these stickers that can't be taken off, but I guess it also shows how impressive this book is because it has so many awards. I'm gonna order the sequel. We'll see if I get to that, but I'm ordering it at least. But this one's gonna be one of the first books that I read because I already started it and I want to finish it. Set in the 50s, yeah, and it's sapphic. There's a pattern. I like sapphic books. And then the last book, which is definitely another It book, less so than its predecessor, but the first to die at the end. This is the meatiest book that I have. I got the Barnes & Noble special one, which is very pretty. It has a very pretty death cast on it, and then the inside is very pretty, and the cover is pretty, the back is pretty, everything's pretty about it. I'm really looking forward to reading this one because I did cry when I read They Both Die at the End. And then number 3 is coming out next year, so I gotta read it. So I have to read this so that I can be caught up by the time that the third Death Cast novel comes out. But yeah, I have a lot of books. These are my physical books that I have currently. And then I have some other books that I do not have yet, but I will by the end of the month, and we'll see if I get to them. We'll see what happens. So one of them is the Our Wonderful Days manga. I already have volume 1. I'm ordering 2 and 3. That'll be a very quick read. And then we have the Tea Dragon Society graphic novel. very wholesome, very cute. I read the first couple pages of the first chapter of the first volume online, and I was like, I like this. I already have the game, and it looked really cute, so I'm like, I'm gonna read this. And then we have Home Field Advantage. We'll see if I get to that one again. I have a big pile here, and I have a lot, but Sapphic, based on the picture that circulated around on the internet of the cheerleader doing her quarterback girlfriend's hair during the middle of the football game. Very cute. We have Some Girls Do. That one will actually be coming really soon, so that's a more likely read to be done. The Lost in Love, the Nunswick Abbey series. I'm ordering the first one. I'm gonna see if I like that trilogy. Those are all the books on my Pride Month reading list. Gonna be making videos weekly, updating how many of these hi buddy, how many of these books I've read during each week. I'm also going to be doing a lot of other reading for other projects, so we'll see how many books get read during this 1 month. Hi buddy. But I hope that you guys will also be reading lots of queer books. Yeah. Okay, happy reading. Au revoir. Do you want to say goodbye, Mo? Sniffy, sniffy. You're so pretty. You're so pretty. You're so little. Okay, bye.